I said in a previous video that I'm doing this study of the secret garden for families. Well, I'm also doing it for myself as a writer. I don't think I can underestimate or undervalue the importance of reading great literature for writers. In August, the selection is Natalie Babbitt's Tuck Everlasting, which I consider to be a fabulous piece of writing. She uses a lot of the imagery. I've already talked about the imagery of darkness, of light, the imagery of nature. Nature as a theme, which is the garden is an element of nature. But when she was asked, and this is important for writers to understand, it really rang true to me. She was asked what would she suggest for people who wanted to be better writers? And her answer was to be a better reader, to be a reader. She added, how else are you going to understand how to create a story if you haven't read great stories? And I have selected for this online reading club several stories that I believe can toot their horns, because they have withstood the test of time. And I think that everyone would agree that in one way or another, they are wonderful stories. In October, we'll do The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. I'll also allude to one of the best books in the English language, Something Wicked This Way Comes. It's a bit long to do in 1 month, but you can look. I think that Ray Bradbury is one of the greatest. I don't even like whatever science fiction or whatever that people believe he's a science fiction writer. Ray Bradbury is just a great writer. The imagery, his word flow is flawless. Ray Bradbury begins his book with the month of October, and I'll allude to that. Natalie Babbit begins with August. In both of those books, the seasons of the year are vital to understanding the message of the book. Writers are told over and over again to show, not tell. This is Barbara Kingsolver's The Poisonwood Bible, which also is some great writing, fabulous writing, in fact. But let me just back up. I have a whole shelf of Beatrix Potter's books because she started my hero. She was a children's lit writer, but she had a massive garden, and she was a nature lover, and she's also comes right around the time, not long before Frances Hodgson Burnett, whose book was published. The Secret Garden was published in 1911, not long before Rudyard Kipling. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying, but let me just suffice it to say that reading is vital to writing. And so I'm doing this little book club for myself and for anybody else who wants to take some time every day, not a long time. I don't have time either. But take a short period of time every day to study some works of masters, study their imagery, study their themes, study their words, the way they stream words together. Also a way to study some great illustration. Arthur Rackham, I have probably every book that he wrote. Illustrated this version of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. I study art, I study good illustrating, and I study good writing. I guess every day of my life.